Mookie Betts has 6 words for the naysayers, and I'm going to break those words out. And the story about Mookie, that's all coming out right here. It's Dodger Digest. Brad J with you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, turn on the notifications. Be part of the fastest growing YouTube page, Dodger Digest, right here, doing what we do. All right, Mookie has 6 words for the naysayers, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to come completely clean on this whole thing. Mookie, if you're watching, I'm totally sorry, dude. Okay? I was a naysayer. Your sickness scared me. I didn't like the way things were going. I was worried about you. So it was all out of passion for words. So, Mookie, I apologize. But did you see him playing? He did go over, and he looked pretty thin. That uniform, I mean, he lost like 30 pounds, right? Okay, so I was a naysayer. I was the one bringing the story up day in and day out. So, in my defense, can I explain? Oh, man. Okay. Here's the deal. And I'm going to go ahead. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay. Here's the deal. Let's just rewind the clock to Camelback Ranch before Tokyo even took place. Let's just do a little Brad J rewind. Here we go. Okay. So, Mookie sat out the last 2 games at Camelback. Okay. Mookie sat out the last 2 games at Camelback. He had flu symptoms. Okay. He went to the team doctor. The team doctor said that, yes, that looks like what it is, but you should be safe to travel to Tokyo. Okay. So if you're on verge of being sick or getting over sick, international travel, long flights, wear on the body. I'm not just making this up. Tune into MLB. They're saying the same darn thing about it, okay? I think Eric Karros in the broadcast yesterday had said the exact same thing that I'm saying. Not comparing myself to Eric Karros, not to EK, but Eric Karros said the same thing. You have flu symptoms, you miss 2 games, you get on a plane, and you travel to Tokyo. You're not feeling any better. You stay in your room. You try. You can't keep food down. You're throwing chunks. You're Ralph and Stella, and you're not doing good. Okay. You can't keep any solid food down. Smoothies, that's all you can do. But you lost 30 pounds. Okay. That's not something. If Mookie does not do that, does not go to Tokyo, his heal up process I think is going to be a lot faster in the long run on that. So that's what I said. That's how, and I stick to that. Now, I was a naysayer. I was one of those guys saying the same thing that I don't trust this situation. I don't like the fact that he went out there. And, I got harshed on by at least 2 or 3 people telling me everything's going to be fine. But then there's some people, the realists out there, who realize it's not a good thing to have Mookie out for any measurable amount of time. It's not a good idea. So there it is. All right. And what were the 6 words that goes out to all the naysayers that Mookie said? What are those 6 words? Here it is. From Fabian Ardaya. Mookie Betts. I feel great, guys. Awesome. Normal. 6 words, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 6 words. I had to count it. So he went 0 for what? 0 for 3 on the final game against the Angels. But that was important for him to get into that game no matter what, because it got him some at-bats in the big stadium. And so now Mookie will get to start things out. And, yeah, should he start at short come tomorrow night against Detroit? I think so. I think Mookie does do exactly that. And I think he does start at short. And I think he's proven himself to come back. And nobody's got a better drive at it than Moog Dog. That dude has got drive. He's got passion. He wants to play the game. So let him play. All right? So I apologize to Mookie being a naysayer, but I was worried about him. You know what? Time will tell. Let's see how he does in the 3 games against Detroit, and then followed by 3 games in Atlanta. So 6 games at home the Dodgers will have. So let's see how Mookie does after those 6 games. And was it okay? If he puts up the numbers in those 6 games, great. But if he doesn't, let's say he just has a horrific time out of 6 games, and it wasn't the best idea to send him to Japan. And I'll stick by my word on that one, okay? All right, the Dodgers. Did you hear the story? The Dodgers invited to the White House. That's a customary thing. The president has done this for so many, many, many presidents all down the line. The baseball team wins. I mean, because baseball America is baseball. Baseball is America. We all know that. So the president always wants to be associated with congratulating the World Series champs. So the Dodgers get invited to the White House. They were invited in 2019-20, when they won the World Series, but some wanted to go, some didn't want to go. So it was a tribute time, and also it was a really bad time during the nation at that time with COVID and everything going on. So whatever happened then happened then. Okay, so Dodgers get invited, good stuff, and Dodgers manager offers a 2-word response on refusal to visit the White House the last time they're invited. So Dave Roberts is going to go this time. He did not want to go last time, and we'll break down that story. So, okay, this is just going to come, how my dad taught me. First off, let's stop the division right now, okay? Do not make this political. Even though baseball and politics can get intertwined and intertangled, that should not be a thing. And for one, I don't care who was flipping president. If you invited me to go to the White House, a place that I've seen since I was a little kid on TV, in books, the stories, and all that stuff, would I go? I would go no matter who was there. And I wouldn't let my political beliefs stop me from going to the White House to go and see it for the first time. Like, that's one of those end game things. You got to go to the White House and see the White House, no matter who the president was. You got to be in the Oval Office. Maybe you got to see Lincoln's bedroom, whatever the case may be. You got to experience that. And to make the politics part of it and say, well, because he's president, I'm not going to go. If the other dude was president, well, then I would go. But he's not the guy that I would go. And for another thing, think about the camaraderie and the team effort as a team for the Dodgers. The Dodgers need to be a team through and through. And sure, maybe there are a few guys that aren't going to go, but for the most part, the team needs to unite and do things together as a team. And that's what they did to help win the World Series. They stayed together as a team, one large knit family, and that's what you got to do, right? No matter what. So stop making it a division. Stop making it political. If they want to go to the White House, let them go to the White House. That's the beautiful thing about America. You can make your own decision, and you can do whatever you want to do, right? You got the freedom. But as a unit, as a team, I think they need to stick together as a team. And Dave Roberts, he had something to say, because remember, he was the one who did not want to go the first time they won the World Series. But this time, he has a different response. And let's catch up with Dave Roberts in the Dodgers Digest quote of the day. Say it with me. All right, let's get into it. Quote of the day comes to us from Dave Roberts, and this is his response, the 2-word response that he said, or this is his response to going to go to the White House. So here it is. Here's the graphic right here. Roberts on going to the White House. I'm going. I respect the position. It's the highest office in our country, certainly in the world, which is very true. So I'm looking forward to it. And when he was reminded that he didn't go last time, his response, his 2 words was, oh, did I? It helps to have a short memory, I think, for Dave Roberts. So no matter how you slice it, it looks like they're going to be going when the Dodgers play the Nationals, and they're going to visit the White House. No matter what your uncle or your aunt say or whoever, just they're going to go do it, and that's part of it. So there you go. And that's going to do it for Dodgers Digest. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. Fastest growing Dodgers channel out there. Dodgers Digest. I'm Brad J. Always remember, as you go through the day, to just simply think Dodger Blue.